In this topic, we're going to talk about how to budget for your Disney vacation. And one of the things you want to think about is the maximum amount you want to spend on your vacation. Setting limits is a good place to start. The last thing you want is to come home from your vacation and have 6 months worth of credit card bills. The next thing is to use a budget sheet. I'm going to go over the budget sheet I provided for you. Now this budget sheet is broken out by topics: accommodations, transportation, park tickets. You don't have to use it this way. You can use it any way you want. Under accommodations, we have hotel cost, $1,000 listed as paid. And notice our total accommodations is $1,000. So now I'm going to enter a rent-a-car that we booked, say for $250, and we haven't paid for it yet. We'll pay for it when we get down to Disney. I'm going to scroll to the bottom, and you'll notice that each section has its own total. Now transportation is $250, and we've got total cost of $1,250 for the hotel and the car. But we only have a paid amount of $1,000. That's because we haven't paid for the rent-a-car. And this unpaid amount's good to know because when you get down to Disney, you'll need a minimum of that unpaid amount. To get this difference, I have formulas built into this worksheet. If you go to paid amount, and maybe we paid the rent-a-car, I'm going to add a comma under here, I'm going to add in the field where the total transportation is, or just where the car is, depending on how you want to do it. Press enter, and now we have a paid amount of $1,250 and an unpaid amount of $0. Let me do that again. I'm going to add in a new area, park tickets, and let's say we paid $500 for them. I like to put paid underneath each section so I know what's been paid for. This is not a requirement. Now I know this is paid, so I'm going to go update that paid field. That the total cost has been updated to $1,750. Paid amount is still $1,250 because we haven't updated the park tickets. So we have an unpaid amount of $500. So let me fix that. We paid the tickets. I'm going to go here. I'm going to go up to my formula bar, click on it, put a comma, click on the field for park tickets, press enter. Updates my spreadsheet. So as long as I'm always updating my spreadsheet, it will keep me on budget. The next thing you want to consider is having a savings account for your Disney vacation. So when you have to pay for plane fare or those park tickets or the hotel costs or anything before you even get down to Disney, you have the money in the account, so you don't have to keep throwing it on a credit card or take it out of your checking account. It's a nice way to keep your money separate. Some people have a jar where they throw dollars in every day, and then they use that as spending money. Whatever works for you, you should do. Purchase Disney gift cards. I can tell you from experience that a lot of people that go down to Disney a lot purchase Disney gift cards. It's like prepaying your vacation. But not only do they do it to prepay their vacation, they do it to get discounts. If you're a member of a BJ's, a Costco's, a Sam's Clubs, you know that things are a little bit cheaper there, gift cards included. You'll save anywhere between 2 and 4% in the gift cards in one of those warehouse stores. It's 2 to 4% off your vacation, depending if you're using those gift cards to pay for your park tickets, your hotel cost. It adds up. The other way to save is for those that might have a Target near them. And if you have a Target Red card, there's 2 options. You can have a Target Red card credit card, or the better option, so you're not throwing on a credit card, is to have a Target Red card that's connected to your debit account or your checking account. The reason you want to use that Target Red card is what you do when you get it. You get 5% off everything you purchase. That includes gift cards. So now you're looking at 5% off the total purchase of maybe your hotel costs if you're staying on Disney, your park tickets, maybe activities. That adds up. The next thing you can do is purchase Disney dollars. Now, I don't recommend this for everything. I think Disney dollars are nice for a gift, and I'm going to go show you what they are. Disney dollars are literally that, dollars that can be exchanged, US currency, Disney dollars, just like any other currency, but they can only be used in Disney locations. They're great for gifts as stocking stuffers. If you know you're going on vacation and you put some in for your kids. They're great for souvenirs. If you don't use them all, you can exchange them back to dollars. So this website is disneydollar.net. And it has all the information you need on Disney dollars if you want to buy them. If I scroll down, it's how to order them, by credit card, over the phone, by cashier's check, a money order. But the history of them, anything you need to know is at this website, disneydollars.net. And again, it's on my worksheet with all my websites listed. Another thing you want to consider is to open a Disney Chase Visa. Now, I know opening credit cards is not a good option for budgeting reasons, but there are some advantages to having it. One is for every 100 you spend, you get $1. And though it doesn't sound like a lot, it does add up over time. The other reason is when we talk about accommodations, is if you put accommodations on your Disney Visa, you get 6 months of no interest, which is really nice. You can spread off those costs over 6 months. So it has some advantages and disadvantages to it. So if you want to look into it, you can just go to chase.com and look up the information. I want to talk about some insider tips. At the end of all my training, we'll have this little insider tip. Buying souvenirs can get very expensive if you're not paying attention. Try to budget a set amount that you're willing to spend on souvenirs. And I can honestly tell you a t-shirt is $24.95. That's for a cheap t-shirt at Disney. Times that by you, maybe a spouse, kids. I mean, 4 people right there is $100. It gets really expensive. This little guy over here is $20 nowadays. So every little souvenir adds up and gets very expensive. What you might not know is Disney has 2 Disney Park official outlets. They're different from their Disney stores. These 2 are only located in Florida and only sell Disney theme park official merchandise. Now, Disney theme park official merchandise is not sold in their Disney stores. Some of their stuff is sold online at disneystore.com. So it's just something to consider. If you want to buy gifts for someone and you don't mind getting maybe last season's stuff or the end of the seasons, take a drive to the outlet. It might be a way of saving money but still getting official Disney Park authorized stuff. Thank you. Bye.